My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. I've worked thousands of IRS cases. I started this a long time ago, actually back in 1973. I'm one of the nation's experts in tax resolution. So is that my dog, Sammy. She's an expert like you. Just ask her. I have worked, like I said, thousands of cases. I have a large Facebook following. It's called the Tax Mob, and have an event every year for tax professionals to learn about how to handle their IRS cases. Usually people are not familiar with the IRS collection system. If you owe IRS tax debt, they send you a bunch of notices, and all of a sudden you're stuck. Oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? That's the cat I don't necessarily like. It's my wife's cat, but I have to comment on her because if not, then my wife gets upset. Anyway, at the end of the day, when you are just jammed up with these notices, there is one stopgap measure that you can take, and that's you can file a collection due process hearing when the time is right. You're going to get a CP 504 letter that comes certified, but that's just the first formal notice of what IRS wants to do. The next notice comes with the filing of the LT11 and the 1058, and that's what gives you your right to stop IRS. Says, hey, let's take a look. Is the liability right, and what are my collection alternatives? You have a bunch of different collection alternatives, all based on your financial statement. Here's the thing: when you owe an IRS debt, I've worked so many of these cases, you have to know what you're going to do with your debt. You can't sit there and say, gee, let me do this, let me do that. What are you going to do with it? Let me tell you what IRS does with it so it'll help you. IRS is going to ask for a financial statement, a 433A or B or an F. When they get that form, IRS will look at that. They'll look at your assets. They look at a lot of things, but basically they look at your assets, your income and expenses, and they're going to say, this is the resolution that we see based on your financial statement. That is our resolution. You may say, well, really, that's not really what's going on here. So that's when you can go ahead and file that CDP and have someone from the Independent Office of Appeals go ahead and look at your case. These people are experienced. They know what's going on. They're usually friendly. They got to usually, they take more time to work the cases. They gather all the facts. A CDP hearing is your best friend. I'm just letting you know. A lot of people rush off, try to call the service center to know with no success, but sometimes the service center works. It all depends on the shape of your financial condition at the time. So basically, if you're calling me, I'm going to assess where you are, what damage do I have to overcome, are all your tax returns filed, and then I start building this little house for IRS to look at, and I can make you look better. Anyway, CDP hearing is something you really need to consider. And if you need me, just go ahead, give me a call. I'm an expert in IRS matters. I really am. I've done this a long time. Give me a subscription. You always hear the truth from me. Thank you.